What makes a team go from a group of people that happen to work together to a team that can achieve extraordinary results? Psychological safety is the foundation of every great team. What we're going to talk today is not theory. Imagine two scenarios. Imagine the first one. The first one, you walk into the office and you spend time protecting yourself from blame, from office politics, that kind of stuff. You walk into the office and you feel, something in your stomach, you're careful with your words, you don't really share your ideas, every mistake is a threat. And even when you leave the office, you still don't feel at ease. You keep thinking, you feel kind of in danger. Now the other environment, the second one, an environment where you feel that you can say, I don't know, I made a mistake, or express maybe we should try to do this differently without the fear that someone will blame you or even punish you. Yeah? An environment where every mistake becomes an opportunity to learn, where you know that you can push harder because if you make a mistake, you know your team has your back. You ask questions. You can admit that you've done something wrong without the fear of looking bad in front of your colleagues. When you leave the office, you feel not anxious, you feel energetic. You feel safe. So what's that one thing that turns the first environment into the second environment? It's trust. You see, fear paralyzes, trust liberates. Trust creates psychological safety. Psychological safety means that you can openly say, I don't know, I made a mistake, I need help, with the confidence that your colleagues, your managers, your leaders will rush to support you, not blame you. Psychological safety is the foundation of every great team. And that safety creates courage, and courage creates extraordinary results. Does that make sense? Good. Trust starts with showing vulnerability. It's a complicated word, people don't like it. We're showing vulnerability, showing openness. Ask yourself, please, when was the last time that you went to a colleague and said, can you help me? If it wasn't long since that happened or never happened, then what is the reason? Is it because you know everything or because you don't feel comfortable to be open? Because you build trust not by offering help, you do as well, but you build trust by asking help. And sometimes people say, yeah, I don't want to bother, they're busy. But think about this, when you don't ask for help, you deny the honor of somebody being there for you. Yes, trust is built by offering help, but it's built much stronger, much deeper by asking for help. Today's talk is inspired and based on the books of and ideas and beliefs of Simon Sinek. You probably heard me talking about him once in a while, and if you haven't, check him out. I'm really interested and very respect his view on business. Actually, maybe some of you remember, guys, that I gave you the Leaders Eat Last book last Christmas, almost a year since then. Hopefully, some of you, most of you, maybe most, read it. It would be amazing. But what I want to say that what we're going to talk today is not theory. It's actually something that we can choose to live by here at Drumelia. Just to give you a brief example. The other day, just a couple days ago, one of our colleagues made a mistake and didn't explain properly the conditions of the sale to a client. So after the negotiation was closed, the client backed out because he understood it differently. And that put at risk 200,000 euros of commission for our company. When I found out, I didn't look for blame. What I did do, I made sure that the colleague takes the responsibility, as if it's not the client who didn't understand it properly, but asking himself, what could have I done better to explain it better? Once we moved through that part, then we could move together to try to learn as much as we could from that example, as much as possible. Actually, with a certain smile, even end up saying that, if the deal doesn't go through, we just invested 200,000 euros in your education, and now we're definitely going to make you much better. That's exactly how you build trust. When someone can admit a mistake openly, the leader can turn it into growth, and together they use it to build a stronger relationship. That's the kind of atmosphere we're building here, not one that is based on blaming or fear, but one that is based on responsibility, growth, and trust. And trust is not something that you earn once like a badge and you put it on your shoulder and that's it. It's actually similar to fitness. Same like fitness, you have to do 20 minutes a day. And when you go to the gym for a month, you don't stop and declare yourself fit forever. There's always room for improvement, right? And trust starts with self-trust, of course. If you don't trust your own principles, your own standards, your own discipline, your own word, it's very difficult for others to trust you. How can we build trust? It's very simple. Some of the basic ideas: consistency. If you say something, do it. That's how you make people trust you. Transparency, don't hide things. Share them openly. Listening, don't wait to answer. Truly try to listen to what the other person is saying. Accountability, admit mistakes early. Blame destroys trust, responsibility builds it. Support, celebrate your colleagues' successes. And notice not just numbers, notice the character behind. Red flags, early. When you notice something that is important, put your hand up. Early is cheap, late is expensive. And the difficult times, those are the ones that challenge the trust. And that's where it's proven the most. So remain calm, remain fair, keep supporting others. Because trust is not built by grand gestures. It's built by small, daily things that we do every single day. Small things that say, I see you, I value you, I'm there for you. Small feedback, I've noticed what you did, thank you, well done. Another example. A couple weeks ago, we had a deal in Zagaleta. There was an email sent that was factually correct, but very sharp, and the owner felt attacked and even said that he will break all contact with Drumelia. In another company, that probably would have led to a lot of blaming and possibly even some sort of fallout. But I chose to support. I spoke to the colleague, and afterwards, we got a meeting with the whole sales team for hours. We analyzed every single detail of what went wrong and what could have been done better. And all of us learned something that day, but most importantly, we came out of the meeting together much stronger that day. Trust is built not only by the leaders, even though we do carry the biggest responsibility as the leaders and managers of the company, but it's built by all of us. In every single day actions, how we choose to support or not to support each other. And trust is never neutral. You cannot have a day when it stayed neutral. You're either building or breaking it. And when you work with a team that when you want to create top performers out of them, the message that you send clearly after meetings like that is that you're not here because you're perfect. You're here because you want to grow. This is your opportunity. Top performers become top performers not because they are perfect from day one, but because when they fail, somebody believed in them. At Drumelia, Every role is connected to sales. Maybe it's your first day and you already pick up the phone and you're talking to a client. Maybe a listing has been forgotten to upload into the system, and that potentially, or actually, can cost us big losses. But we, the leaders, trust that you will act with skill, integrity, responsibility, and alignment with our mission. And you have to trust us that if something one day goes wrong, we will be there to support you. You see, leaders always go first. We don't say, prove me that I can trust you. The moment you walk through that door, we give you our full trust. In return, we expect that you will, or we believe that you will act with integrity, skill, responsibility, and alignment in our mission, and over time, demonstrate to be worthy of that trust. When a team operates with trust, that becomes their biggest strength. Everybody around notices it. And it creates loyalty and long-term relationship. And same like in a relationship, if there's no trust, that relationship is doomed. And everybody around notices it. Or if it's kind of going ahead, it still is far from its potential. So I wanted to share also these few real examples out of many others of how we try to handle complicated situations to extract growth and build trust. But also the question today that I want to raise for you to think about is, what are you doing day by day to help us build trust here? And my challenge to you is going to be, well, first of all, please take this conversation seriously and commit to one action, one thoughtful action a week, just one action a week to help build trust here. And then stay consistent. Because the moral of this story is that when we have great trust in the team, first, we can achieve anything we want, but it's not even that. Is that we can truly come to a place that will make our work and our day-to-day feel happy. Okay, guys? That's it. Thank you very much.